What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I can't thank you all enough for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, this literally does not work. Um, Real quick, I've got some interesting stuff. We're going to be doing the tailgate at FedEx Field in a couple of weeks, and somebody said they're going to the tailgate and they wanted to get the table, and that they'd pick up the table, and in that way they'd take it home with them to North Carolina, I think, and that way that I don't figure out how to get it shipped. And another person said that they wanted to get some stuff too, and we're going to be at the tailgate. So make sure you email me at cowboysmark94@gmail, so that way I can make sure I get the stuff for the right people together. And one other note, all of you members, channel members, make sure if you haven't done it yet, because Christmas is coming soon and stuff, if you haven't done it yet, make sure you go to the community tab and hit the link for members only, so that way we can get you on the website. So that way you'll be able to be part of the special things that we're doing and stuff for channel members only. This is kind of a way of my way of saying thank you for going above and beyond for the Joe Boo Sports Report, because it's you guys that have really helped take the channel to another level. So you guys know I am a guy who likes numbers, and numbers are important because without numbers, we wouldn't be communicating on this cell phone right now, because it's all based on a number system, and when you look at the Cowboys, we've got a lot of numbers that we have to start paying attention to. The Cowboys have made major improvements on the team, literally turning the defensive roster over in 1 year. And when you think about how they told us that if we signed Dak Prescott to a contract, that there wouldn't be any money left over to fix the defense. Well, it would appear that the defense seems to have been fixed, which is amazing because you start thinking about the guys who haven't played on defense. Offensively, we've lost Tyron Smith and Amari Cooper and Blake Jarwin, which is hurt. But on the defensive side, we've lost Tyron Smith, now for 3 games. We've lost, Lyle Collins we lost for 6 games, and he missed the 7th one as a starter. On the defensive side, losing Randy Gregory for as many games as we have already, he's missed 3, and he's about to miss another one. You think about DeMarcus Lawrence, how much he's missed. You think about Donovan Wilson and so on. We've had so many guys on the defensive end that have been in and out of the lineup, and we're still playing well, is a testament to the coaching and staff and the people that they brought in. Make no mistake about it. The guys that most of y'all were like, why are we bringing those losers? And doubted them are the reasons why this defense is as good as it is. Coming in the very near future, we got a problem, a big problem, and that is the salary cap for next year. And we've got a couple of problems that we're dealing with right now that have been exposed because of injuries. The Dallas Cowboys have made some incredible moves this year and made some incredible decisions. And it's, of course, we're going to focus in on some of the ones that aren't the best of decisions. The Cowboys have been fortunate to have had as many players hurt as they have and literally not skip a beat for most of the games. And I think the Cowboys started getting a little too cute in some of the moves they made. The Dallas Cowboys offensive line was doing great until, of course, Tyron Smith got hurt. And as well as Terrence Steele played at right tackle, we literally started drinking getting high on our own supply and believing that he can do anything. And so we say, okay, even though he just learned to be an offensive tackle and to be a good starter, we said he's so good, just like Micah. Micah we took from being a linebacker, and we've been able to just transport him to being a edge rusher and everything else. We can do the same thing with Terrence Steele. And we moved him over to left tackle. And he is not as good a right tackle as he is, a left tackle as he is a right tackle. Because, see, that was actually working really well for the Cowboys. And so then enter La'el Collins coming back. And we assumed La'el Collins was going to be great. But the reality is, La'el Collins, over the course of the last 2 years, has left a lot to be desired. La'el Collins, who came into camp last year overweight, which led to him having the hip injuries and him never getting out of the starting gate, missing all 16 games. Then starting week 1, and then we come to find out that he missed 7 drug tests for whatever reason. Enter 6 games suspension. And when he came back, at first they were kind of like, you know what? Terrence Steele, we're okay. So keep in mind, La'el Collins had the offseason last year to recover from the surgeries. Keep in mind, La'el Collins played 1 game this season and basically had 7 weeks off. He comes back last week, plays tackle, and then, of course, this is the 2nd week at tackle. Unfortunately, the game that he had this past week, I believe 4 hurries, 5 pressures, and a sack. That ain't good. That ain't good at all. And when we start thinking about next year, that bomb, the ticking time bomb for the Dallas Cowboys that is the salary cap, they're going to have to evaluate a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys here that have made a major difference in turning this team around. A lot of guys. And a lot of those guys are on a 1-year deal. And so now you have to start looking at some of your big contracts. And on the offensive line, that's where majority of your big ones are. I mean, you got D-Law, who is $27 million right there, and has only played 1 game this season. But we'll deal with D-Law at another point. Right now, you start looking at La'el Collins, who they restructured to get him down to $6.9 million cap hit for this year. Coming next year, and the year after, it's $15 million a year. And I'm not sure that $15 million a year cap hit, where it's going to preclude you from being able to sign some of these other free agents on defense that have played extremely well. That if the play that we get from La'el Collins is similar to what we've had so far, that I'm not sure that La'el Collins is going to be here. He's going to have to play better, a lot better, to justify a $15 million hit, especially with this draft being a draft that they say has a lot of offensive linemen in it. It may be that the Cowboys look at it from the standpoint of Terrence Steele clearly was a better right tackle than he is a left. That Terrence Steele may be the guy on the right, and that they may look to draft Tyron Smith's replacement on the other side. Because on the other side here, and as we talk about money, Tyron Smith is a $19 million cap hit next year. It's 10%, guys. 10% of your cap will be going to your tackle that you know can't play all the games. And I'm not suggesting that the Cowboys should get rid of any of them or keep any of them. I'm just trying to let you know where it all stands right now and how you have to start looking at this. You cannot have your left tackle giving up a sack, 5 pressures and 4 hurries, or vice versa. You just can't have those kind of numbers, and we have to do better than that. Or brother, you certainly aren't worth $15 million. And don't get me wrong, I've met La'el Collins. I love La'el Collins. He's a great guy, but great guys and paying them to do a job are two different things. So that's where we are with that situation. And right now I'm going to go in here and cook some dinner. I got my niece and my nephew here in the house. And we'll be doing the live stream tonight, watching the Giants versus Tampa Bay. Hope you guys tune in. We'll have a ball. And we've got a lot of dissecting to do between now and Thursday for the Dallas Cowboys. And, of course, I got lots of work in here. Channel members, don't forget to go to the community tab and let me know what you think. Peace.